to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kennedy. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown Tide.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing. After a short game, you can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Complete on third down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Grabs it in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
They're trying to get to it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Takes the easy completion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Off play action. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Runs through a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football? Taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Fights off a defender. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
14, Florida State, 0.
A new set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Getting some heat. He's got his man. At the 45, on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to the air one more time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. A designed run for the quarterback. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's Jordan. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. On the move. Rams him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his man. It's Williams. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Alabama 21, Florida
the second half, Alabama will kick it off. Going for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll try the run. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Wants to throw, it's Jordan. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got it. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. Smashes through. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I imagine he's... full on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Jordan. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Touch pass on the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Now on 2nd down and short. The run from the shotgun. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
The Seminoles are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. Scrambling away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up for it.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Florida State 0.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. running back goes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They tried that left side, but the defense was very disciplined and shut it down for no gain.
And you could see a great job by the defense understanding when the back slipped out to the left, they expanded with him, understood where the pass was going, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle in the open field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He wants to throw. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And just an outstanding return.